Dear Russell fans, you have my deepest sympathy. Your king has fallen. No, I'm sorry. Russell lost last night at the challenge against Matt, and I couldn't help it. I was laughing the whole time. He started breaking down and crying. Normally, I'm fairly sensitive myself, and normally if somebody starts crying on Survivor, I kind of, shed a little tear too, and, I cry a little bit too, but this is Russell. I mean, this guy's a jerk. Not only on Survivor, but in his personal life, and I just don't feel any sympathy for him whatsoever for being gone, and quite happy to see Matt beat him, because I like Matt. The more I see of Matt, the more I like him, and I really hope he goes far, maybe even win the game. But yeah, that was, I didn't know if I was going to do a Survivor vlog this week. I don't think I'm going to do them every single week, but I had to do one this week because of Russell. I'm pretty hard on the guy, but I figure, hey, he's hard on everybody else, and he can take it, right? Right? He's a big, tough guy, right? Anyway, so, yeah, that was fun. What else happened? It was a great episode. I think this is turning out to be one of the better seasons that we've seen in a long time. Certainly better than the seasons 17, 18, 19, and 21. Heroes vs. Villains was a pretty good season, but other than that, the last 5 or 6 seasons have been kind of duds, so this was definitely an improvement. This season's been an improvement so far. Sorry, I've got a cold. But let's see, Phillip in his stupid underwear. Tom Westman in season 10 went and he bought some swim trunks and wore those as underwear just in case, he had to go without his pants or whatever. And I don't know, why don't more people do that? Do we really need to see somebody like Phillip running around in his underwear like that, especially with his junk hanging out? I know it gets blurred out, but I feel sympathy for, his tribe that has to see this. And why is he still there? Because he's actually good at challenges, I think. They're somewhat better than Christina. I was kind of sad that Christina was gone. I kind of liked her, but didn't really expect her to make it very far. I'm happy Andrea's still in there. I kind of figured that she'd be gone by now, but I am happy that she's still there. What is up with Boston Rob's team? Why can't they win a challenge except for when the other tribe is throwing it? I mean, are they really that inferior? Or I think the problem might be Boston Rob himself. He's playing way too much of an individual game already, and this is why I don't consider him a great player either. He's a good player. He's a good player for himself. But at this point in the game, you really need to be thinking about your tribe, not just yourself. Set up a couple of things for later, but for the most part, focus on your tribe and keeping your tribe strong, and he doesn't do that. He thinks about himself. Case in point, he went and found the immunity idol, hid it. He's not telling anybody about it. He dupes his whole tribe so that he can go look for it. Now we get to Ralph. Ralph is actually my favorite player this season, and Russell fans, pay attention here because I'm going to rag on Ralph a little bit. Because I try to be objectionable. I don't just pick on people because I don't like them, and I don't glorify everybody I like. I really like Ralph. I hope he wins. If Matt or Ralph at this point are the two that I'd want to see win the most. So I hope Ralph wins or Matt. But Ralph is making mistakes, too. Ralph, I'm glad he finally told somebody that he had the hidden immunity idol. It was kind of bad that he was trying to hide it from everybody. So I'm glad he finally told somebody. I wish he had just told maybe Julie and Sarita, not his whole alliance, because what I'm seeing is Ralph's alliance. I think he's playing for about 4th place right now, and he needs to start setting something up where he's going to pull ahead of the rest of his tribe later on. So I wish he would have just told Julie and Sarita, and they would have made their own little secret pack, because I think Sarita's about 5th place and Julie's about 6th place in that tribe. And, you know, Ralph is going to need some help if he's going to make it through the individual rounds. Also, Ralph made the huge mistake. You know, when Russell lost the individual challenge, Ralph should have just said, hey, Russell, if he's got to say anything, just say, hey, Russell. And he doesn't necessarily have to mean it. Just say, it's been an honor playing with you. It's been a treat meeting you. Glad that I got to meet somebody who was part of Survivor history, and I wish you the best of luck. No, he's got to rub salt in the wounds, which Russell turned it right around on him. I got to hand it to Russell. That was good. That was smart. The first smart thing Russell did all season was, after he gets voted off, he takes what Ralph is doing and turns it against him. So I got to admit, Russell went out with a bang that way, making sure that you know, he gets the final jab in at Ralph and says, you know what? And he starts telling the other, you know, Christina and Phillip all about what's going on at Camp Russell. What am I going to, because I can never remember which tribe is which, so what am I going to call them now that Russell's gone? What am I going to call that tribe? I don't know. Ralph's tribe. Anyway, anything else? The challenge with the Craftsman tools. That was kind of a cool challenge. It was at least something that we haven't seen before, so I kind of like that. And I think that's about it. And my neighbors have these, we have some new neighbors. They have these really pretty dogs. I'm going to see if I can get them on camera. And I'm going to go blow my nose. Talk to you guys later. Hey. 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 Okay, they're not paying attention. I'm gonna go.